Thank you, Faustina, for your beautiful words and your beautiful piece. I'm going to perform a poem called Me and Amah. Death is a return home, and I wonder how you're feeling getting ready to go home. I bring you shells from the beach where you grow up, and you stare at them in your lap, incredulous. I bend your spotted hands around them, but they fall onto your pink fuzzy blanket with yellow flowers. It's the same material as a blanket for a baby. You are my Amah, and you are my baby, and you are just the reason I am. And my body is pudgy enough for the both of us. Atso grabs my cheeks and coos at me. Time is a round ball. I would lie like a dog at your feet forever. In another life, you forgive me for being a girl and love me like the grandson you wished me to be. In another life, you kiss me for being more and neither and both, and you turn into a fish with me and swim along the boundary. We splash our tails and our backs never hunch. We chase little invertebrates that wriggle around in the tide pools. In another life, you don't have a husband because we're fish. It doesn't matter that our roles have been ingrained into us and passed down. We're playing an inheritance on the shores of Daika, hundreds of years before folklore built the temples and Matsu came in gold chains. We were swimming in the water before it happened. Now, we're holding hands and soaring over the bay together, and the eels rattle and roar with thunderous applause at our beauty. We are in the spirit world as two gusts of wind, giggling and blowing kisses to Al and Jules while they do the dishes with Maeve after dinner as the night creeps in from over the bay. We land gently on the windowsill, and they smell trumpet flowers flowing gently through their screen. It smells like the strawberry tree from summer when we jump so high to knock the fruits down, and Natalie jumps the highest, and Aisha and Ava twirl on their heels, and Tanvi comes down in the middle of the night to hold me when I am scared. I can show you everything in this world. We don't need to speak. I want you to know me. Please come with me. On Valentine's Day, I saw Claire after so many years, and they told me they were proud of me. On this floor, Tanvi and Bree and everyone talked about their grandmothers for 3 hours, and Odelia helped mold me into the person I am today while I help her pack after surgery. Ava visits me from Boston, and we sleep crawl together, and they tell me that altars are places where spirits can land for a minute when they feel weary. And we listen to the wind together and dream of a better world. I am 7 years old with Adri, and we run and hide from the Santo Niño in their living room and laugh about our crushes. We go to my birthday this year when everyone brought their prayers and grief and poems, and their year of the snake decorations everywhere. And I think that was an altar in and of itself. I'm saying gratitude with Kiku and Ruby and Umali. Meg is driving me home. Yuki and I are eating pomegranate. Yasmin is wearing her sparkly shirt. Jess is singing to me across the water, and I feel love. I kissed my girlfriend, and I wonder if you ever kissed anyone the way we kiss. I hope you know this is so much more than about who I kiss. Here, sitting outside the bar, I feel no shame. And this oldest daughter of an oldest daughter of an oldest daughter feels like a beloved and cherished and prayed for baby, listening to the older dykes tell me their stories and give me advice, and Bella and Sammy laugh and throw their heads back and their arms around me. There's a story Akon tells about crossing an ocean, or maybe two. The third is coming soon. For a minute, you see my soul, and death is still coming, but it's the most orange sunset you've ever seen as we speed over the Bay Bridge, and a pelican accompanies us in the rightmost lane, and it feels like peace. The crumbs in your lap are no match for your Hawkeye. Amah, I can still be your girl. I talk to ancestor, I see their presence in the cycles and circles of wind. I don't feel real except for some of the time I cried saying goodbye to Adelina and forgot to put some of my hair in the water. I will make you an altar and you can come back to be. You can land here again. And I will mourn with the collective and see how everything is dancing in the wind. Actions are altars for the living. We choose a family to heal and regain hope. I will curl up like a little water cat in that smooth shawl in your bony hands clamped inside mine. How many iterations of this have we lived out in spirals and swoops and circles? What else is this body but 1,000 learned behaviors and 1,000 more of your movements with an open and breaking heart and the swoop of the gulls skimming the water all happening at once? You of all people know it is tough work oscillating between worlds. I can't wait to meet you again.